How cool is that? Humminguru, the maker of the very awesome, used daily by me and highly rated Humminguru Nova, has a full line of what I'm calling essential accessories that they've sent to me to share with you, and these make perfect gifts as well. So if you're looking for an awesome gift for a vinyl lover in your life, definitely keep watching. And like I said, these were sent to me and I get to keep them. So this is not a full review of these products, but I'm just showing you what Humminguru has to offer here. Let's start with one that I actually thought was not going to be needed by me, but now the more I think about it after using it, every vinyl collector should probably have something like this. This does not seem like something that you would use for your vinyl records, but watch this. Just like that, you now have a pretty awesome tote for your vinyl records. This is the FlxiCube, and it is basically a reimagined milk crate for your vinyl records that can collapse and be stored away when you're not using it. And they come individually or in packs of 3. If you buy them in packs of 3, they're actually a little bit cheaper per unit. To set them up is very easy. Everything locks into place and you can do it in almost like 30 seconds. They're made of a plastic almost like a corrugated material that is also very lightweight. Once it's opened and assembled, you can store your vinyl in 2 ways. If you need extra storage in your house and you want an extra cube, you can put it on its side like this and display your vinyl records just like that vertically, which is how you should be displaying them. And what is cool about this too is that they're made to stack on each other. So you can stack them and you can create your own shelf units if you don't even have shelf units. Now, I would not go higher than 3 high on these just from the sheer weight of vinyl records in your cubes. But you could make a 9 cube unit very easily out of these. And what's also cool is you can turn it like this, and the vinyl records are actually inside of the box, which allows you to stack this and not kill the vinyl by having them, be sticking out like they normally are in most old style record crates. And it also has these little handles on it too, if you need to carry them around. And I feel like this is where it would be really helpful for record shops because they can stack these. I know a lot of times record shops have tons of crates laying around and they have them stacked on top of each other. And then what's great when you're not using them, they easily fold down into themselves, and now you can store this away, which is also something that a traditional crate can't do. And it's often a problem for vinyl collectors because maybe you started out with some crates and then you moved on to a full nice shelf unit, but now you didn't know what to do with the crates like I had to do, and I kept moving them around my house and using them for other things, and then eventually just got rid of them because I couldn't store them properly. Now with these, you can just put them away. Now I say that these are essential for record collectors because every record collector that I know out there, including myself, has a pile of records somewhere in their house that is not sorted or doesn't fit in the shelf in some way. Or maybe you have a stereo on a main floor, but your collection is somewhere else and you often need to move records from room to room. These can really help with that, and again, be stored away when you're not using them. So I'm very excited about these. I think they're very cool and you should definitely check them out. Links for all of these items will be in the description below, and those are affiliate links, which just means if you use those, you're helping out this channel as well, since you may have seen them shown here, and that is no extra charge to you. And you know what else is no extra charge to you? Subscribing to this channel. So you should go ahead and do that right now. Now, Humminguru also wants to help with your shopping at the record store. So they have these very cool tote bags, which are very similar to like every other record tote bag that you may have seen out there. And you might not think that having a bag at the shop is essential, but wait until you find a honey hole with tons of great soul records and it starts raining and you don't have a bag to get them out of the shop with. And it has happened to me more than once. So this can hold about 30 records or maybe a sweet box set or something like that. It's canvas, and they put like a little piece of heavier cardboard here at the bottom, so you have a little bit of rigidity for the bottom of this bag. But it's very cool. Like I said, very similar to other tote bags out there. But if you're interested, cool design, and it's black, and you'll definitely save your records from the rain. The next set of accessories here are what Humminguru is calling the vinyl shield, which is basically a set of high quality inner sleeves, outer sleeves, and even jackets. So let's start with the jackets. This is another one that you might think I am never ever going to need that. But then someone gives you a rare test pressing or some awesome reggae record that doesn't have a sleeve, or like an Afro funk record that doesn't have a sleeve. And maybe you get lucky at a yard sale and you find a Led Zeppelin II Robert Ludwig cut, but the cover is destroyed, but the vinyl is minty. Well, now you have an extra jacket. These are the Humminguru 12-inch album jackets. Now, I think that Humminguru thinks that you might use these to replace your actual jacket with these, but I think that's a bit overkill. What is cool is that they allow you to put some information on these, like a cleaning schedule, artist, album, label, catalog number, what the condition of the record is. You even have like an option for a story behind the record. But again, I thought these were kind of like, why would I ever need these? And then right when Humminguru sent these to me, a friend of mine asked me to clean a bunch of his Chicago and Black Sabbath records that he did not have any covers for. And so I hooked him up with these, and they were extremely convenient, and they kept his records protected. I probably have about 10 records in my collection that don't have covers for whatever reason. And these are also really great for 12-inch singles too, because many of those don't have covers. So you can actually know what you have without pulling the actual full vinyl out of the, jacket or whatever. Jackets are 100% essential to protecting your records. So being able to help the records that you don't have a jacket for is totally awesome. And it's great that Humminguru is even providing these. So very cool. Now, you could say that the first couple of these that we talked about are definitely optional, but these next ones that we're going to talk about are 100% essential. Humminguru now has 12-inch anti-static inner sleeves, and there are two versions. There's a regular, which is record-shaped or round at the bottom, and these are a high-density polyethylene, 1.5 millimeter thick, and they come in packs of 50. And these are similar to what you would get with Japanese pressings or the inner sleeves that you get with those, but these are much more premium. Those are usually very thin. These are very nice because they slide into jackets easily. So if you have a very tight jacket, these could very much help with that. They also have premium 12-inch anti-static sleeves that are made of 3 layers of 30 micron HDPE and a layer of archival rice paper. And these also come in packs of 50. And I can say that these are actually much more high quality than the Hudson Hi-Fi ones that I often usually use, mainly because they're cheaper. And even the MoFi ones, which are way more expensive. These are thicker and smoother than those, and I actually like these better. And I like that all of their inner sleeves just have the Humminguru logo in the middle and not like a bunch of words plastered across them. But that really doesn't matter. What is essential is that you use inner sleeves at all with your records. You should definitely replace paper or glossy sleeves with these types of sleeves. We have 12-inch protective outer sleeves, which are crystal clear, made from 3 millimeter polypropylene. And the 12-inch ones are actually 12.75 inches, so they do fit larger gatefolds, but not the super large ones like the newer Tone Poets. You do actually need like 13-inch sleeves for those. But it's very nice to have crystal clear ones. Usually a lot of these are made with polyethylene, which makes that like fog look, and a lot of times will make your records look like they're a lot dirtier and could even make them look like they're worth a lot less. It can make your jackets feel like they're a lot dirtier or older than they are, but when you replace them with really nice premium crystal sleeves, it actually helps a lot. Humminguru also offers 7-inch sleeves, which is huge because so many times 7 inches get left out of the equation. These are very similar to the 12-inch version, 1.5 millimeter HDPE, and they're also round at the bottom, which is very nice because, again, sometimes you have picture sleeves, and a lot of times regular square inner sleeve for 7 inches won't fit inside of the picture sleeves, so these will fit inside of those very nicely. And then they also offer outer sleeves as well, and the outer sleeves are identical to the 12-inch sleeves that they make, but they're for your 7-inch records. I very much think that having an outer sleeve and an inner sleeve with all of your 7-inch records is absolutely essential. It's something that a lot of people seem to miss or look over a lot. They usually just use paper sleeves, especially for 7 inches, but I really think you should replace them with these high quality inner and outer sleeves. In my opinion, it is essential to use outer sleeves and inner sleeves. Some people might disagree. but these materials are the safest. People say that paper sleeves are just fine, but they flake and they scratch records all the time, and glossy lyric sleeves will leave a lot of static. So definitely consider some of these types of sleeves out there. Now, Humminguru also has this very cool Humminguru eye brush 5-in-1 record cleaning kit. Now, I'm going to say here, I would not recommend this as your only cleaning solution. I would use this as a pre-cleaning solution if you're going to use the Humminguru Nova as an ultrasonic cleaner, or if you have some type of vacuum cleaner or any other type of regular cleaner that you would use. I wouldn't use this as my only cleaning solution. But what is very nice is you basically get this cool brush. It has an applicator side and then a dry side. They do give you a solution, and they also give you a stylus cleaning brush too, which is actually very nice. So I would use the stylus cleaning brush a lot. There's a little tray in here to put this brush on, and the brush's material is like a velvet almost. It's very similar to the disc maker that they used to make back in the day. But again, a lot of people will say that you could probably use this as a full-on cleaning solution. I disagree, because you're not extracting the solution off of the vinyl when you're putting this on there. You're basically just wiping the dirt around it at that point. But what this is good for is getting a lot of heavy dirt or mold or anything like that off of a record as like a pre-clean before you're going to use the Humminguru Nova or the regular Humminguru ultrasonic cleaner or any ultrasonic cleaner or any vacuum cleaner for that matter. So definitely check out the eye brush 5-in-1 record cleaning kit for some awesome pre-cleaning results. Then when you are using your Humminguru Nova, you're definitely going to want to use the small bottle, which they give you a tiny version of the small bottle when you first get the Humminguru Nova, but then you want to get one of these after you run out of that. And I love this stuff. Like, this is a surfactant that is just one single drop. There's no alcohol in here, and it doesn't give any kind of a weird like smell or anything like that. Also, it's not a high sudsy detergent. You do notice some bubbles in the cleaning solution, but I have noticed that if you don't use this and you only use distilled water when using the Humminguru Nova, you can actually notice streaks of water across the vinyl as it's cleaning. But when you put a drop of this into it, you can immediately see that that water is like now smooth across the entire record. And I can only assume that that means that this is breaking the water down to allow it to get into the grooves better. So definitely consider using the small bottle. You could probably use this with any cleaning option out there, definitely with other ultrasonic cleaners, but also if you were using a vacuum cleaning solution, you could just mix this with some distilled water and then spray your record and then, vacuum it up using this. So it's a good result. I like it. So once again, thanks to Humminguru for sending all of these accessories to try out and share with you guys. These all make great gifts. So if you have a vinyl lover in your life and you want to get them something that is essential and will really help their vinyl collection, any of these are great options for that. Again, I've already used the FlxiCube for other things. I mean, if you have kids, having a collapsible cube for storage is not even essential. It's like practically required. So you can even use this for other things like laundry or for toys or whatever. In case you don't need 3 of them for your vinyl, you have extra options there. So there'll be links to all of this stuff in the description. Like I mentioned, they are affiliate links, which just means you're helping out this channel if you use them because you heard about these products here. The best way to support this channel is to just simply watch another video like this one or any of these. Go tell your friends about them today. I will see you on the